Hi, in this video, I'll tell you how to multiply complex numbers. So for multiplying complex numbers, multiplying both terms in the first polynomial by both terms in the second polynomial, and we can see how can we do that. So let's look at this first example. So I will multiply 1 with this first, and then I'm going to multiply 3i with this. So we can also separate it to make it easier. So let's do this way. So we'll write 1 first, and then we have to multiply 1 with this, and then we have to multiply 3i with the second term again. So now I have to distribute 1 inside the parentheses, and I have to distribute 3i inside the parentheses. Okay, 1 times 2 will give me 2, and I have plus sign in between. 9i times 1 will give me 9i. And then I have plus sign, so I don't have to worry about if we have negative sign, then we have to distribute that inside the parentheses. But since we have the positive sign, we don't have to worry. 3 times 2 will give me 6, and then I have I along with 3. Then I'll put the plus sign in between. 9 times 3 will give me 27. Now I times I will give me I square. Now I have to combine the like terms first. So 9i plus 6i will give me 15i. So 9 plus 6 will give me 15i. And then I have plus 27i squared. Now you have to remember this thing that I square is equal to negative 1. This is the value of I square. So let's plug in this value in this term. So we're going to plug here 2 plus 15i, and then I square is negative 1. So plus 27 times negative 1. Now 2 plus 15i. Now 27 times negative 1, so we can just ignore the signs. 27 times 1 will be 27. And then we have to put the negative sign because plus and minus will make minus. So 27 times negative 1 will give me 27. Now again, I have these two like terms, so we can combine them together. 2 minus 27 will give me negative 25. So I will have negative 25 plus 15i. And that's my final answer. Now let's look at another example. So this time, now I have to be careful because I have negative signs in my question. So first of all, we'll multiply negative 10 with this term, and then we're going to multiply negative 6i with this again. So let's separate it first. So I'll write negative 10, and then inside I have to multiply this first. So 2 minus I, and then I have negative 6i. Again, I have to multiply this with 2 minus I. Now I have to distribute negative 10 inside the parentheses. So negative 10 times 2 will give me negative 20. And then negative 10 times negative I will give me positive 10i. Then I have to distribute negative 6i inside the parentheses. So negative 6 times 2 will give me negative 12i, and then negative 6i times negative I will give me positive 6i squared. Now I have to combine the like terms first. So these two are the like terms because they have I in it. So I will write negative 20. 10 minus 12, 10i minus 12i will give me negative 2i. And then I have 6i squared. Now I have to, I know that the value of I squared is negative 1, and I have to plug it here. So let's plug in the value of I squared. So I have negative 20 minus 2i. And then when I plug in negative 1 in this equation, so looks what's going to happen. So 6 I squared is negative 1, and I have plugged in the value of I squared. Now I have negative 20 minus 2i, and 6 times negative 1 will give me negative 6. Now again, I have two like terms. I will combine them together. Negative 20 minus negative 6 will give me negative 26. And then I have minus 2i. And this is my final answer.